Hey guys, welcome to question FM390 of the Further Maths Fortify study guide. This question reads, the graph below shows the average height of waves at a particular beach between 5 AM and 8 PM. We're then given a graph that looks kind of like this one, except there's little values in along the axes. But you guys can refer to your book while I explain what's going on here. So part A asks us, at what time was the average wave at its lowest? Sorry, average wave height at its lowest. So moving along this graph here, once again, you are just sort of being tested on your ability to look at a graph and interpret the information it's giving you. So what you want to do here is to find when the average wave height was at its lowest. Well, since this is the height being described here along the y-axis, we want the point that is lowest relative to the y-axis. So that's going to be this point here. And if we have a look there, we can see that the time that it was at its lowest, if we go down to this time axis, was at 10 AM. Part B then says, for how many hours between 5 AM and 7 PM, which is sort of the extent here of our axes, maybe it goes a little bit further than 7 PM, was the average wave height greater than 2 meters. So, the height at 2 meters, we can create a line that looks a little like this. And now our job is to look at what's sort of being described here. For how long are we greater than that line of 2 meters? So we're looking at this time here, which is 2 hours. So for the first 2 hours, our average wave height is greater than 2 meters. Then for the next few hours, our average wave height is going to be less than 2 meters. We then rise back above that 2 meter line for the next 7 hours. Adding those out, and then I should actually make note of the fact that the day ends 7 PM, ends right at that 2 meter mark. So now we're going to add those two amounts together. So we've got our 2 hours and our 7 hours, which means that 9 hours is how long the average wave height was greater than 2 meters. So hopefully these two answers help you out here. If you guys have any questions, please drop them in the comments below. Otherwise, I will see you in the next video.